So the Diablo 4 Gauntlet came out today, and I'm not really sure what happened with this mode. It was the big hyped up feature that they talked about at BlizzCon for Diablo 4. At first they made it sound like it was coming out at the launch of Season 3, and then they let us know, no, it's going to come out some weeks after, and it ended up being the mid-season patch, so halfway through the season. And ever since they announced it, we knew that it sounded a lot like challenge rifts from Diablo 3, which, you know, it had its place, but in this version we bring our own characters. So I'm like, okay, that might be a little bit more interesting. They have this shrine mechanic that spices things up a little bit. You can revive the enemies that you had already killed, so there's a little bit of figuring out some strategy here. But at the end of the day, the rewards don't really feel worth doing it unless you're somebody who just is really grinding this game and wants to get yourself on the leaderboard. But for the majority of the players, you're never going to get on there. You can view the top 1,000, and you only get permanently added to the leaderboards if you make, I believe, the top 10. So very, very, very few people are actually going to make it on there. So for most players, this is going to be like a log in each week and then put in one decent run and then collect your rewards at the end of the week. Not really worth it. You're supposed to get a cache of 925 gear, and I know at some point they mentioned that there might be cosmetics, but I don't know who's going to get those, if that's just going to be the top 10, or if it's going to be anybody in the top 1,000, or if anybody who hits a certain threshold of score. I'm not really sure. But after playing it and the implementation, I don't understand what this long delay was for. Like, it kind of feels like a mode that some developer could have whipped together in 3 days. I'm not a dev, so I don't know that to be true, but it doesn't feel like it's doing a whole lot different than what we have already had in the game. Have you guys tried it? What do you guys think?